There are 5 topics will be discussed in human resource management. The first one is introduction, second definitions, third function, fourth importance, and the last one challenge and recommendation of human resource management.
Introduction of HRM. In the 1990s, globalization, competition, mergers and acquisitions forced human resource departments to become more concerned with cost, planning, and the implications of various HR strategies for both organizations and their employees. The success or failure of an organization most of the time relies on the knowledge, skills, and ability of its employees. Many experts feel that an organization is able to achieve greater advantage if it has valuable human resource which is difficult to acquire, imitate, and is well managed. As long as an individual performs his or her job satisfactorily and is a good fit in terms of following company policies, he or she is treated as a valuable company asset. The role of diversity in human resource management is to create an enriched workplace environment where differences are respected rather than discriminated against. Diversity in human resource management works by respecting individual rights. As long as an individual performs his or her job satisfactorily and is a good fit in terms of following company policies, he or she is treated as a valuable. Where diversity is supported, people from different backgrounds, orientations, or walks of life are seen as enriching rather than hampering company culture. Definition of HRM. Snell and Bohlander, 2010, defined HRM as the process of managing human talents to achieve an organization's objectives. Meanwhile, Kerry Dessler, 2009, stated that HRM is the policies and practices involved in carrying out the people or human resource aspects of a management position including recruiting, screening, training, rewarding, and appraising. HRM is that it is the process of managing people in organizations in a structured and thorough manner. Human resource management (HRM) is both the art of managing people by recourse to creative and innovative approaches.
Now, we proceed to the function of human resource management. Human resource management is all about acquiring services of people, developing their skills, motivating them to the foremost level, and making sure that they continue to maintain their commitment to achieve company's goals and objectives. First function of human resource management is staffing. A lot of elements go into this function, like recruitment and selection, developing a job description, publishing the job posting, sourcing the prospective candidates, interviewing, salary negotiation, and making the job offer. As for recruitment and selection process, it's very important to every organization because it reduces the cost of mistakes such as engaging incompetent, unmotivated, and underqualified employees. Next function of human resource management is human resource development. Under human resource development, there are training and performance appraisal. Training is the attempt to improve the current or future performance of an employee by increasing the ability of an employee through educating and increasing one's skill or knowledge in the particular subject. Performance appraisal is a formal system of review and evaluation of individual or team task performance to help the organization in finding out if the employee they have hired is moving toward the goals and objectives of the organization. Last function of human resource management is managerial function. Under managerial function, they are planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. When it comes to planning, the first thing is to foresee vacancy, set the job requirement, and decide the requirement sources and also make a demand and supply forecast. Then, organizing is to develop and design the structure of the organization. For example, employees are grouped into position or activity they will be performing and allocate different functions to different person. For directing, this function is preordained to inspire and direct the employees to achieve the goals. This can be attained by having in place a proper planning of career employees, various motivational methods, and having friendly relation with the manpower. After that, controlling such as make an examination of outcome achieved with the standard that were set in the planning stage to see if there are any deviation from the set standards. Hence, any deviation can be corrected on the next cycle. Then we proceed to importance of human resource management. First is strategic management. Human resource management improves the company's bottom line with its knowledge of how human capital affects organizational success. Human resource management participates in corporate decision making that underlies current staffing, assessment and projection for future workforce needs based on business demand. Second, wage and salaries. Human resource management develop realistic compensation structure, especially regarding employee benefits and compensation perks. They are also responsible for controlling costs and considering various options before recommending adoption of such measure. Lastly, analyzing benefits. Human resource management have the skills and expertise necessary to negotiate group benefit package for employees within the organization's budget and consistent with economic condition. Human resource management are likely to attract and retain workers, so can reduce the company's costs associated with turnover, attrition, and hiring replacement workers.
The challenger of human resource management. First, globalization, merger, takeover, and competition among international industry and business are expanding. To remain and compete in the market, more firms are starting to exploit the global market. Indirectly, this causes them to face issues such as culture, legal, and business practice differences. Other challenges with regard of globalization include identifying capable expatriate manager, designing training and development program, and adjusting compensation plan. Fair and equitable. The challenge of human resource management. Second, embracing new technology. Knowledgeable employees need to be equipped with skills to enable them to make plans and decisions, identify problems and solve them. To shift from task level to knowledge worker, employees need to be trained and retrained to adapt with rapid change in technology. Therefore, it is crucial to have trained employees, and this human capital must be trained from time to time to ensure the competency and standard with the current technology used. Human resource management must alert and knowing the current technology and manage the training schedule for the staff. Challenger of human resource management. Third, managing change. Technology and globalization are two main factors that force change to happen. An organization that always maintains its status quo will not be able to compete in a market that is fast developing and competitive. Change can happen reactively or proactively. Change in business environment forcing organization to change in terms of responsibility, job assignment, and work processor. However, change does not happen spontaneously. Fourth challenger of human resource management are managing and developing talent or human capital. An organization needs to manage its human resource well if it intends to compete in global market. Human resources that have economic value by way of knowledge, skill, and ability give a huge impact on the organization. In order to form a valuable manpower, organizations need to strategize to ensure its resources are knowledgeable, skillful, and experienced. Plus, continuous training will enhance their performance. The fifth challenge of human resource management are responding to the market. Fulfilling customer expectation and need are important for an organization to be able to compete in the local and foreign market. Customer demand becoming complex and sophisticated to please. Human resource management is facing problem on how to cope with the market demand. The situation challenge human resource management on how to produce staff that have innovative and X factor to adapt these situations. Challenger of human resource management says containing costs or cost reductions. Some of the important elements to enable an organization to have competitive advantage and to maximize its effectiveness are cost reduction and increase in productivity. Usually, organizations will have to rearrange their firms due to cost reduction through downsizing, outsourcing, and merger. However, such effort has greater impact toward human resource management, such as losing the most valuable employees, loss of confidence, and job security among employees. 7. Challenges of human resource management are economy and technological change. Several economic changes have altered employment and occupational patterns as well as major change from manufacturing and agriculture to service industry and telecommunications. The growth of information technology, also particularly that links to the internet, has led to many changes throughout organizations of all types. Last but not least, challenges of human resource management are growth in contingent workforce. Today, contingent workforce like temporary worker, independent contractor, leased employees and part-time represent more than 20% of the workforce. Many employers operate with a core group of regular employee with critical skill and then expand and contract the workforce through the use of contingent worker.
Recommendation of HRM. The human workforce is considered one of the most important organizational assets in this era of technology advancement and the continued successful evolution of technologies. In order to compete with technology today, there is a need for predefined leadership criteria for all function areas of an organization. Therefore, in order to facilitate the technological infrastructure with resources to succeed, the economy plays an important role in an organization's growth and ability to attract and retain quality employees. In order to be successful, management will need to plan for long-term strategy, predict the change. Management needs to address this fluctuating situation in flexible way so that the result can be effective and productive. In order to deal with the economic fluctuations about the trends of technological advancements, flexibility needs to be in the strategic decision-making process.